In 1989, Donald Trump took out a full-page ad against the wrongly accused Central Park Five, black and Latino kids, asking for the death penalty. If the reports are true, nearly 35 years later, Donald Trump will be sitting in that exact same courtroom as those kids. Let's just do a quick civics lesson. For any of you that have worked on a grassroots campaign, you know that campaign finance has already been gutted to its bare bones. So these laws aren't hard to follow. You could literally fit it on a single piece of paper. But even then, it was too hard for Donnie big boy. I'm gonna tell you right now, most of the chuds online talk about this have no idea what they're saying. They've never worked on a grassroots campaign, and they're just regurgitating something they read on like a Facebook meme. I guarantee 98% of them have never even touched a campaign. None of them had to go up against super PACs like Paul Ryan. All they want to do is cry fascism because it's a big scary word, and it's literally what we've been calling them, what we've been appropriately labeling them for the past, I don't know, you guys might say 7 years. I'll say way back to the Tea Party. But they have no idea what fascism is. Fraud isn't fascism. Donald Trump is not going to jail because he paid for sex. If that was the case, if people were getting locked up in mass for paying for sex, I would say 75% of his base would all be in jail right now.
Is that Donald Trump was an extortion victim.
Trump isn't going to jail because he's a victim. He's going to jail because he was stealing money from his own campaign, and that's it. He's going to jail because not only did he pay himself back with campaign money for this hush money, but he paid himself back in double. So he tried to make money off of the hush money. You see that big brain stuff? Never let a good scandal go to waste. Never let a money laundering opportunity go to waste. That's not fascism. That's dumb. Now here's what fascism is. A cult of personality leader directing his followers to engage in political violence to protect his personal interest. That's fascism. Fascism is a cult of personality evoking racism to scapegoat for his own personal interests. You see what Trump's doing here? He's saying it's reverse racism, right? That they're coming after him. This is a direct plea to his base, to the white nationalists that make up the Republican base. Jackbooted neo-Nazis like your Proud Boys, the 3%ers, and I don't know, Bubba sitting in his basement. Fascism is Jim Jordan using an arm of the government to try and silence another arm of the government. He's not doing a check. He's not looking for any balance. He's trying to obstruct a case. Fascism is purging, or as Marge says.
Then we will put him in the White House and he will finish what he started. We will gut the government of all the traitors that are serving the globalists in America last.
Purging the political opposition so the cult of personality can thrive without being molested. At the end of the day, the DA in New York is just doing what Big Boy himself asked them to do.
Did you know about the $130,000 payment to Stormy Daniels? Then why did Michael Cohen make it if there was no truth or allegation?
Well, you have to ask Michael Cohen. Michael's my attorney, and you'll have to ask Michael.
At this point, some of you, the ones who aren't lunatics, might be asking what kind of person sees a tweet like this in all caps and thinks that, you know, that's my guy. That's who I want back in charge. All caps.
Is literally pissing us off even more. Do you understand that? Their people are ready for this battle.
She seems stable, right? Screaming into her phone in a parking lot while blasting Kid Rock. I mean, it's a little on the nose for me. A little typecast for the chud. After that crazy ex-girlfriend, let's change up the vibe a bit.
We're going to protest, right? We're going to march together. Am I the only one? Or are you out there too? Trumpsters, are we getting together? Are we going to do this? And we are not going to let them lie like they did about the Capitol.
You know, I've never seen a more insecure insurrectionist, right? Well, I said that without messing it up. Insecure insurrectionist. She gets on camera. She's like, so are we doing this? Is anyone else out there? Is it still happening? I caked on my makeup. I'm ready.
You know, Trump being arrested, or, you know, I guess the threat of him being arrested next Tuesday, we'll see if it happens, but it sounds like it's going to, is in a way almost equivalent to the CIA assassinating JFK.
You can actually see the hamster in Basement Boy's brain, right? He's trying to put it all together. You can see him be like, so they're going to arrest Trump. And then his brain's going, what's bad? What's a bad thing we can compare it to? The JFK assassination. It's as bad as that. And maybe 9/11 and like parts of Normandy. Yeah, this is as bad as that. A guy going to jail. A guy going to jail for fucking embezzling a payment to a porn star is as bad as a president getting shot in Dallas. Woo! I think MAGA's lost the thread, y'all. I mean, does Trump have any other lawyers we could talk to? Oh, here, there's one. Let's get an official take. Let's get an official take from Rudy.
It's Mayor Rudy Giuliani, always amazing to see you. Love you. Sorry, I'm just so honored, always, as always, to interview you, sir. Mayor Giuliani, what would you do? What would you have done if this case was brought before you? You prosecuted a lot of cases before you became New York City mayor. You were a prosecutor. What would you have done if somebody said, "Here's the case, prosecute this"?
Well, here's what I would have done. I would have told them to go to hell. I had it happen.
It looks like we're having some audio issues there.
We go way back to 1980.
Look, any station that has news in their title, like Newsmax, and it starts with an interviewer saying how much she loves this 90-year-old goblin who's like pooping himself on the other end, yeah, they shouldn't be carried by DirecTV or AT&T. I'm sorry, Jim Jordan. I know you want to push your state propaganda, but come on, man. Rudy has finally completed his arc, his complete transition into Frank from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes.
I don't know if they wanted money or they wanted something more sexual.
Wow.
But it's a lucky thing I had my pieces.
Your pieces?
My guns.
Oh.
Anyway, I started blasting. Bang!
Wow.
Bang!
Only the best people, folks. Only the best people. Like and subscribe. The Chud Report.